Hello and welcome to another update video about Ethereum. So today a little bit of selling pressure, not particularly surprising given that Bitcoin got rejected yesterday at the top of its trading range. Ethereum also formed something that we could consider a B wave. We talked about that in yesterday's video. So we were prepared for at least a pullback into a support region. We can see that on the smaller time frame. Going to talk now about the daily chart first, just to get everybody on the same page here. The idea is that in the yellow scenario, there are two pathways, yellow and white. The overall idea is, and the larger thesis is that the price should be in wave 5. And the wave 4 bottomed in August. And there are two, let's say, clear pathways that I see as probable. The first one is highlighted here in white. That's the more aggressive bullish scenario. In this case, we have an A wave up, a weak B wave, and we've already started the C wave, which would be a 5-wave pattern. This is one scenario. This is the more aggressive bullish one. And in the yellow scenario, we are dealing with a larger A, B, C structure. Well, yeah, in yellow, where a deeper B wave could happen easily. Yeah. And in this scenario, we could just now be starting the B wave with support between $3,167 and $2,407. So these are the levels that really matter on the daily chart in terms of support. And in terms of upside targets, we are dealing with 5,072 to 7,013 as key target range for the next move up. But that is a moving target area. It will move based on the structures that are now developing, but at least we have an area that we can use for orientation. Now looking at the smaller time frame, this is the smaller degree chart we talked about yesterday, but not really anything changed. But what did we talk about? We talked about the white scenario yesterday, where we said, okay, maybe this wave 2 already bottomed, right? That's wave 2 of that larger C wave I just showed you. But then to really confirm that, we want to see a 5-wave move up from the low. That means I cannot confirm yet that this wave 2 bottomed on Tuesday the 10th or Monday the 9th actually, because I haven't got a 5-wave move up from the low. To get 5 waves up, we want to see one more high first. Then we can call that another wave 1, add support for wave 2, but we're not even there yet. So we can kind of ignore that. But to get this 5th wave done, the price would ideally hold above $3,749, which means as long as we're holding that, we could get one more high, which would then be another wave 1, which would lead to another 1-2 setup, one of the classic Elliott wave setups. Until that happens, we have to prepare for either the yellow scenario, which is more bearish, which is that B wave we talked about, in which the price could now be working on a larger A wave, then we get a B wave and a C wave. That would be quite a substantial correction. I don't see this as unrealistic. I mean, it could very well be that into the new year, we're just consolidating now, right? Possible. It's like end of the year, maybe it's getting quiet. But to confirm this further, we need a break below upper support at 3,749. Now we have seen from the Thursday high, an initial micro 5-wave move down and a corrective bounce. So I think this is when I made the video yesterday. But that said, this is too small to really draw conclusions. I mean, it told us that we're likely going to test support again, maybe in wave C in the white count, but it could also be wave 3 in the yellow. So if we get 5 waves below support, that would be further confirmation we're moving towards the lower support region, yeah? So it's quite simple. I just need a break below 3,749 to suggest we're going to test this support area again. And then we have clarity, and then it's between, okay, is it an extension of the white wave 2, which I've highlighted here in orange, which is bullish, just a larger ABC structure. I think that would look quite good as well. Or is it the yellow count in which we could be already in the larger B wave? Well, we won't know that until we see the next rally after this low is established. Because if the rally is corrective, it's likely going to roll over. If the rally has a third wave quality, which means very aggressively bullish, high upside momentum, strong momentum, then it's the bullish count. Both are bullish essentially, but if this is a wave 2 pullback, it is more aggressively bullish. So that means in the very short term and on the weekend, the focus needs to be on 3,749. I wouldn't be particularly surprised if this support level breaks, given that also on the Bitcoin chart, I'm actually watching for a test of a support area. And that means also Ethereum might follow through, break below that upper micro support and test the, let's say, more stable support area, which is defined between 3,192 and 3,567. Now, it's a bit too early to confirm, but what we can already do, we can already add the target for that lower support area. So that means if we break below that upper 50% retracement, what is the area we should focus on specifically? Because this is based on the internal structure. And it's specifically first, I'd say, the area around 3,400, the 100% extension. So let's see if this level holds. This is a support area we can watch for the buyers to step in. Specifically, I'd say around the 3,800 mark, because this is where the white wave 4 would often, or usually, wave 4 usually does it, find support in a wave 4, yeah? The 38.2 retracement. That's the update about Ethereum. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.